exactly what I thought it would be. I got my house on a little piece of land. This is the place I'm gonna take my stand. But I keep living on dreams. One thing I know, that's the way it's gotta be. Am I living the American dream? I keep searching for that dream of me, hoping someday that I will see myself in American dream. Every chance I get, you can't change nothing if you don't do that. I pay my taxes even when it hurts.
Anyway, hey, guess what? It's Sunday, baby. It's Sunday. It's time for Blue Dot Family Meeting. Which was it? 2.0 was the first one to jump in, followed by Common Sense. Ask is in the room, and Christina Sanchez, Nancy Halverson, chainsaw wielding mongoose. Love it. Anyway, Buddy Griffin is in the room. Debbie Cram, Christina Sanchez. Let me see. Doug Sane and Sue Warrior are in the room. Roger Himmelwright. Ask is in the room. Gordon Marble, Kelly Harris, Franka Saylor, Sammy Marcy, Carl Bogle. Anyway, everybody's in the room. Trudy Becker's in here. Rita's in here. J.D. Lives. Ooh, Susan Porcetti. Grab the little thing here. Slide it on down here. L.K. Ryder, boy, howdy, it's just flying by. Dorothy Tittle's in the room. Carolyn and John Majesco, Josh, everybody. Anyway, it's Sunday, baby. Oh, it's Sunday. I got my camera view back. How y'all doing over there? Nice to see you. Anyway, boy, that is shit. Where do you start? Anyway, first right off the bat, I want to thank Tim Cornwall. I was on his show earlier today, the Tim Cornwall show, with Kathy, Francie, and Adam. It was a great show, a lot of discussion. No holds barred there. It is what we're talking about. Naturally, we're talking about the Kirk incident and what that means. And I got to admit, I didn't know a lot about the guy. Most of what I knew came from Saturday night. South Park. Really never paid attention to him. I knew that he was somebody who spouted hate. I can't add audio. Oh shit. Something wrong with the audio. Bad sound. Everybody is saying bad sound on the audio. No sound on YouTube. Scratchy audio on YouTube. Oh shit. Boy howdy. Everybody's saying I should reset the microphone. I can't reset the microphone. It is. Is that any better? Oh, audio is fucked. Yep, very bad. It's been that kind of day. It really has. And you can't hear me anyway.
I can hear you just as really garbled, John.
So, all right. Let me do this then. It's going to take me just a second. By the way, how are you, Miss Chick?
I'm good.
Okay. You're not going to hear me for a second because I'm going to shut down the audio system for just a second. Is that any better?
Ooh, clear as a bell now.
Right?
Let's hope it stays that way.
Okay, let's ask the chat on YouTube, on Facebook. Is it any different uh, now? Reflecting Moon says yes. Uh, Pauline says perfect. John McCrone says perfect. Uh oh. Ronald says no. Oh,
Oh, come on,
Benny says
Ronald.
okay. All right. Okay, I'm gonna assume it's better. Anyway, well, that just messed up my whole intro and all that shit. Uh, how you doing, Miss Chick? Oh,
I'm
what
doing
is this?
okay. We did hear a little bit of your intro. It was just really hard to understand all of it.
There
You were
wasn't much
going
to it.
on about something. I don't know what we...
Well, I was a guest on the Tim Cormall show today,
Oh, right.
and yeah, it was a very frank discussion on there. There was no sugarcoating anything about Charlie Kirk's death. Uh, is that the way anybody should go? No, no.
Mm-hmm.
But the
It's
words "you
still
reap what you sow" keep coming to my mind.
yeah.
You know, and I have a hard time finding any sympathy, any. I fear more for what it's going to do to this country. I fear more for what lies ahead because they're making a martyr out of him. They're having a memorial right now. They're going to hold him up like a poster child.
That'll be good for a minute. Really,
I hope.
it'll.
I hope it fades. And there are signs that it might.
Yeah.
So
I mean, his widow won't let it go, but
no.
there's no reason to blame her for not letting it go. But yeah.
Well,
Um,
you know,
but you
I look at her as two peas in a pod. She knew who he was. She agreed with who he was. She agreed evidently with what he said.
yeah, they married. There must
Yeah,
have been some kind
yeah, there
of
must have been
mutual
something there.
whatever.
I feel more
Yeah.
empathy for the kids, uh, like I said today on Tim's show. I think
Well, and they were there, John. They were there.
they
That's
were there.
horrible.
That is
They were,
horrible. You know that there's no. But with the direction in which their mama goes,
yeah. Well, we already heard what direction she's going to
yeah,
go.
yeah, and she's gonna
Oh,
drag those kids with her. That's what the sad
yep.
part is to me. She's gonna drag those kids with her into the
Yeah.
same world of hate and bigotry uh, that he
Yeah.
espoused.
But he didn't. He didn't do it in the manner that people blame him for. He did it in a slight manner, if that makes any sense, or not a slight manner. That's not the right word. He didn't
Like it
do it in a
was like
direct. He didn't do it in a direct manner. Does that sound more like it? It's sort of indirect the way he did his stuff.
I don't know. I think some of it was pretty damn direct. Like when he said gay
Um,
people should be stoned to death. You
I
know,
I
that's
couldn't find that quote, so I
I
don't
had I
know.
had a list of them
Yeah, but where did you get your list?
from
Somebody else.
yeah from somebody else. It was on Tim
Yeah,
vetted it out. It was on his show that we
okay.
listened to today.
Because I tried to go and dig around for some of the stuff, and yeah, I mean, I didn't care for what he said, but um, it
Did he have a
wasn't
right to
coming out.
say it in this country? Yes, he did.
Yes, he did.
That's what the First Amendment is all about. Whether you like what he said or not is irrelevant. He had a right to say it, and he shouldn't have
But at
lost
this
his life
point,
for saying it.
he's gone, and he's already been judged, right,
Yeah, yeah, he's
by his
gone.
maker. And whether it was good judgment or
Yeah,
not, that's between the two of them. But I'm more
yeah.
concerned about the ones that are still alive
There is the
and
problem, baby.
where we and they are getting judged by the powers that be, by the other. I hate to split us. I hate to say us and them. I don't like that. But there are people out there judging other people. And one of them was, well, we heard, what was the man's name from MSNBC that was fired?
Oh,
or
Dowd.
being empathetic enough.
Dowd.
Yeah, Dowd. Well, did you hear about Brian Kilmeade on Fox News?
No.
And his comment wasn't, it probably, they were talking probably about Charlie Kirk and some of the things he said, but he made a comment about homeless people. They were talking about homeless people,
Mm-hmm.
and his comment came out in terms of maybe they should get an involuntary injection just to kill them.
Miss Chick,
Yeah.
could you
Now he
please
still has
entertain
his
for a
job,
moment?
John.
I have to go
And
investigate something real quick, baby. I'm sorry to leave.
okay,
I'll be right back.
dogs are barking. Camera is going off. But anyways, that man at Fox News, I don't watch Fox News, so I don't know these names, I don't know these people. But he was forced to make an apology, but that was it. He didn't lose his job over it. He just had to make an apology. And what was his apology? He apologized for his comments about homeless people getting lethal injections this morning, saying so many homeless people deserve our empathy and compassion. Yeah, he got spanked, but that was it. He didn't lose his job. Someone else lost their job. And I just, there's no equity in that. There's just not. And that's what
I'm
we're up
terribly
against.
sorry.
That's okay, John.
I'm,
Thanking Chuckster here.
oh, did you already call him out?
No, I didn't call him out. I was just thanking him on YouTube.
Well, let me call him out. I want to thank Wesley Weissman, who came in with a $5 donation and said MAGA is accusing the Democrats of celebrating Charlie's death. Fucking idiots. Celebrate his death. I don't celebrate his death. But I'm not sympathetic towards it.
You belong to the
Chuckster
You Don't Care
250.
Club?
Huh?
You belong to the You Don't Care Club?
Yeah. Yeah, that's basically how I feel. I could give two shits. He said it himself. Gun violence, deaths are just a part of our right to have the Second Amendment. It's just something acceptable. Well, what do you want to know?
Anyway, finish calling those out, John.
Anyway, Chuckster255 came in with $20 and said, while I think all violence is abhorrent and that political violence is an attack on democracy, I won't shed a tear for Charlie Kirk. What I'm sad for is his children who have to live without their father. And that's about where I stand. I'm sad for his kids that are going to grow up without a father who witnessed this. They're going to be scarred. But when we were left, we were talking about what happened on MSNBC when Katie Tur asked Dowd about asked a question, and it was the answer that prompted the firing. Yeah, everything's all right, Penny. Just yeah. Anyway, the question was about the environment in which a shooting like this happened. And Dowd responded that he has been this is a quote, he has been one of the most divisive, especially divisive younger figures in this, who is constantly sort of pushing this sort of hate speech or sort of aimed at certain groups. And I always go back to hateful thought leads to hateful words, which then leads to hateful actions. And I think that in this environment we are in, you can't stop with these sort of awful thoughts you have and then saying these awful words and not expect awful actions to take place. And that's the unfortunate environment we are in.
Yeah.
And for that, she was fired. He was fired. Shit. And I spent all day talking and thinking about this and how my feelings are about it. Well, I keep coming back to the days ahead, because there's some very violent and violent things being said online right now. And the words of our president aren't helping matters any. It's like he's going to give a green light to it. I don't know.
Yeah. And on that note, I do have something I want to read. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Now, this person is on Facebook and goes by the name of Glee, Glee, Violet. And it is a her. Breaking. The war is back on. Take cover immediately. So, you thought now that Charlie Kirk's shooter was revealed as a far-right groper, or groip, or whatever they say it,
Groiper.
that everything was going to be just fine again. You thought that Trump and MAGA and the GOP would simmer down and we could all just sit back and go to normal, whatever that is. Well, buckle up. Republican Utah Governor Spencer Cox just dropped a bombshell. He claimed that his law enforcement officers and Kash Patel's FBI just discovered, after 4 days, that Tyler Robinson's roommate is his romantic partner, who is transitioning from male to female. And Cox says that the roommate has been very cooperative with authorities and is giving them all the information they want for them to use to their advantage to whip the right wing right back up again. People, we have seen exactly how far Trump intends to go over the past few days. The moment Kirk was killed, everyone on the right, every politician, every influencer, every faction, every media source united to declare war on Democrats and liberals. Trump used everything he had, every symbol, lowering flags, the VIP escorting the body home, legislation to display it in the rotunda, to turn Charlie Kirk into a symbol, a martyred patriot to rally behind. Calls for violence came from every corner. Black colleges and Democratic leaders were targeted with bomb threats, and we, you and me, we were labeled as terrorists that needed to be attacked. Trump immediately declared he was sending the troops into Memphis for starters, and that other Democratic-run cities would soon fall to him as well. Free speech was shut down. Military service people were told any mention of Kirk on social media would get them punished. Foreigners were warned that any such posts would ban them from entering the U.S. And U.S. citizens were fired from their jobs, not only in government, but in the media and in private business as well. The free press went into a state of paralysis, trying very hard to just neutrally report facts without any spin or speculation whatsoever. Many media sources refused to report anything at all. We stood on the very brink of an American apocalypse. We had no idea how quickly it could happen and how fast the media influencer propaganda machine would reunite behind a single script. We had no idea how well they had set the stage to inflame their followers and set them upon us. We had no idea how well they were prepared. The GOP leadership and their media allies were to roll out proclamations and executive orders to declare emergencies that would allow a complete military takeover of our country. And then, the shooter's affiliation with the far-right meme sites and Nick Fuentes surfaced. Almost instantly, everything changed on the right. All the angst just melted away. There were even calls for prayers for the shooter. As for Trump, he stopped talking about all his grandiose plans to beatify Charlie Kirk. In fact, he stopped talking about Charlie Kirk completely. When reporters offered condolences Saturday and asked him how he was holding up, Trump said he was fine and immediately changed the subject to the construction of his royal ballroom. Suddenly, Charlie Kirk didn't seem to matter at all. Because what happened the past few days had nothing to do with Charlie Kirk at all. Trump does not care about the impact on America of political assassinations or hate speech. He did not care about the 2 Democrat families shot in Minnesota. He does not care about any of the hate speech that has come from the right. He only cares about what he can use for his own agenda.
There you go.
And we know what that agenda is. We read Project 2025. It is not for the good of us or MAGA. Trump and his political and billionaire alliance are in it for themselves, to create an America run on corporate lines for profit and power. Their profit and power. They just tried to use Charlie Kirk to move that agenda forward. And when the shooter's backstory fell through, they discarded Charlie Kirk, utterly. They just dropped him like a hot potato, like he never mattered at all, because he didn't, not to them. And now they have apparently changed their minds. The Republican governor just announced that his law enforcement agencies and Kash Patel's FBI only now just discovered days later that Tyler Robinson's roommate is transgender. Really? Really? It took them 4 days to find that out? Wow, either they're really dense and incompetent, or this is just as fishy as it smells. Bottom line is this, people. Trump's civil war is back on. Do what you need to do to be safe, and be warned, now that the ball is rolling again, it is not going to stop. Why? Because Trump's health is failing, and he has the cult power. J.D. Vance does not. If the GOP billionaire alliance is going to succeed, they have to keep the MAGA supporters engaged and enraged. If not Charlie Kirk, if not the transgender issue, they will find something, anything, to keep it going and move it forward. If you have any doubt about this movement, look at England right now. Elon Musk has quoted Friday urging the right to fight or die. But he was referring to the civil rebellion he is financing there and the demonstrations that the political figures he backs are instigating in London. America is not the only country in their sight. The alliance of elitists want to institute their corporate model of government worldwide. It does not matter what the common people think a totalitarian government is labeled, communist, fascist, whatever. The labels only exist to incite the rabble behind them. The reality is the same as it has always been, ever since such organizations were called monarchies and empires. They consist of an ultra-rich ruling class, with one of them raised as the figurehead ruler. In the corporate model, this ruler can be fired and replaced. Under them, what we call the middle and professional class, the people who actually do the work of managing and supervising the manufacturing infrastructure, goods and services needed to run the country. This class is kept as small and as tightly controlled as possible. And under them, a much larger class of skilled labor existing with minimal pay at near poverty level to keep them powerless. Then, at the bottom, a huge underclass of desperate poor who will perform any labor or serve in any military just to survive. As for the old, the disabled, the sick, and the children, well, we know what happens to them. This is the model that already exists in China and Russia and North Korea and the Middle East. America and Europe are next. As the Charlie Kirk fiasco just proved, this is not about politics at all. It is not about morality or patriotism or justice or us. It's about them. Try to focus on that. Try to keep your focus on that and what is going on in plain sight, not even behind the scenes. They aren't even trying to pretend anymore. The detainment of tent camps are not for immigrants. They're for us. Anyone who gets in their way, anyone who is inconvenient. Brian Kilmeade said it out loud on Fox and Friends. Involuntary injection, just kill them. His co-hosts did not blink an eye. They were not shocked. They just nodded along. And I just lost my thing. But that was probably enough for everybody.
Yes.
It was
It's quite a bit, isn't it?
It is quite a bit, and she nails it. She nails it because it is bigger than these little things that we keep arguing about. You know, it's about
It is.
a class of people that want to be in charge. Yeah.
Yeah. And we're not that class.
No.
No.
Nope.
No. That's how come we have to stand on what gives us the power. And I just have my gonna have to be very careful for the next few months or we won't have an election. And I'm afraid that might be part of his plan.
Yeah.
Or that's what he will exploit this in that manner. Because
Her last line that
Go ahead.
Sorry, her last line that I accidentally blipped before I could read it was, everyone on Fox is fine with it. Rupert Murdoch is fine with it. The GOP Billionaire Alliance is fine with it. It's been the plan all along. God save America. God save us all. And that's how she ended it.
God save us all. Boy, howdy she.
Yeah.
Hey, we got flustered there at the beginning, and I forgot to let everybody know that I got mail. from Adrian Brockett from Rich Square, North Carolina, and she talks about the Blue Dot family and how glad she found it, and how you have to have a purpose in life. And she volunteered for a animal rescue organization, but and she sent it was a lot of mushy shit. Anyway, if you're
We
watching,
like
Adrian,
mushy,
I don't know, darling, and I hope that the letter was the only thing in this envelope, because when I received it just like this, and it was obviously opened by a sharp object, a knife or something that just opened it up. So the mail was opened before I got it. So anyway, just thought I'd throw that out there in case she's watching. Uh,
Yeah,
Lord, yeah,
it's nice to get.
it's great to get mail. It's my one saving. It's why I go to town anymore. Let me catch up real quick because Dying Breed Garage came in with a $5 donation and said Kilmeade was an empty apology. The fact that he said the fact that he said is unforgivable. To think and say that about fellow Americans is frankly inexcusable. And Kilmeade.
I'm hearing a little bit of garbly. I don't know what that noise is.
Uh-oh. On the sound
Uh-oh.
again? Uh-oh.
No, I hear you.
All right.
Unless it was Joe.
Let me thank Yelly Man, who came in with 50 Norwegian krones and said, if it's wrong to quote Charlie Kirk's words, then it probably was wrong for Charlie Kirk to make those comments in the first place. But not unlawful.
No.
Not unlawful. He could say what he wanted to say, and that's the freedom of the First Amendment. Consequences
That's
for
right.
that's a different thing. Hello, Joe.
Yep. Hello.
How you doing,
I got
brother?
three. So far,
Hey, let
so
me-
good. I got three words I want to say.
Yeah.
Epstein, Epstein,
Epstein.
Yes.
Let's not
And-
forget that,
No,
because
no.
what happened, what happened, unfortunate, but I don't give a shit.
That's basically the way I feel, Joe.
You
That's
know,
unfortunate.
and
It's sad. It's sad that
yeah,
that's where we are in this country, and that's the dangers that we face. But
ap-
the man,
absolutely. Just
spoke about, gun violence and everything right before he was shot. And
yeah,
his attitude was that their gun deaths are just an acceptable fact of life for the Second Amendment. Well,
and you know something, it's
what
the
do you want
same
me?
thing.
What
What
do you want
we
me to say?
say, what we put out on Facebook, all that stuff can come back and hurt
We're all
us.
held accountable
Even,
for what we do and say.
yes, yes, and that's part of life of
Yeah,
in America. You know, we have that right to speak up. We have the right to defend ourselves, and we have certain
indeed.
other inalienable rights.
Life,
Unfortunately, as
liberty,
it
and the
is
pursuit of
now,
happiness. To be
yes,
amongst them.
and to be amongst them and to celebrate those things that mean something to us. Uh, you know, this month is a celebration of a Mexican holiday that we of Mexican ethnic descent celebrate. Uh, and I'm pretty sure ICE is going to come down on every community of Latin uh, uh, people. It's going to be hard. Uh, they're planning that. And the unfortunate part is some of those people who are ICE are of Latin descent. Money talks,
Yeah,
bullshit walks, as they say.
yeah. And the pay is
So,
pretty good right now, I hear.
well, I mean, the offer of the pay, I don't believe anybody who ever worked for Trump ever really got paid what was promised.
Not without having to take him to court. That's
Absolutely.
the story of his life. That's the
And
puzzle
that's,
of how he captured the hearts of conservative America when he's he's the poster child for everything that they say they're for. He contradicts it.
well,
Everything.
people in business, those who are of the mindset believe that when you go and ask for a raise, and I've heard this before, sir, can I have a raise? Hell, you're lucky you got a job. I've heard that. You know, I've had that answer. So to me, and that's something my wife didn't like, that I would quit the job. I said, well, why am I going to work for this fool? I'll find somewhere else to work where I'm appreciated. And that's just the way I feel. I mean, I worked for many people in my lifetime. I'm coming up on 70 years old. And I've heard that quite a few times. And I've heard another answer was, I can't afford to pay you more, but I can see them taking vacations, driving brand new vehicles. You know, I'm trying to make a living, not get rich.
Outstanding. I think that's going to become harder and harder in this country.
Yes, because they believe that we're lucky to have a job. We're lucky to be able to stay in this country. We're lucky to be able to breathe the air that they breathe.
Boy, howdy.
And, you know, my day started off real good. I got up early. I took a shower, got dressed, met my wife at church, and everything was cool until they mentioned Charlie Kirk at church.
Oh.
And I instantly could not hide my displeasure. If someone had not been sitting beside me, blocking my way to the aisle, I would have got up and walked out because I did not agree with what they were saying. It's their right to say what they want to, but I don't have to stand there and listen to that.
Bingo. We're free to walk away and not listen.
Free to get up and walk out.
We don't have to agree.
And I guess I've got a decision to make because my first reaction was, I'm not coming back. I just feel that strongly about it, you know, that if they're going to support that, all their words about forgiveness and kindness and empathy mean crap to me because they're double talking.
Yeah.
But anyway, on the sunny side.
Oh, there's a sunny side, Joe?
Yes, the Dallas Cowboys won.
Oh.
Are you shitting me? Well, of course they did. Of course they did. What? No shit, Joe? They won?
No shit. In
Damn.
overtime, and I'm telling you, the last part
really?
of that game
I
was,
miss all the good shit, I swear.
and I didn't yell, I didn't scream. Maria's asleep. She's been asleep for a while.
Boy, howdy.
So I let her sleep. I bit my tongue, and I'm still letting her sleep. I'm just out here being nice and quiet as a mouse.
Good man, Joe. Good man.
Lord help me if I wake her up.
Yeah,
She'll
I know that.
go straight to the kitchen.
Hell hath no fury, buddy.
Hell
Anyway.
have no fury than a woman woken up and with a frying pan in her hand.
Let me send out two thank yous to the same people. From Pauline Hall, came in with a $20 donation, and this is from Mama Lois. Says Mama Lois sends you a little tip for a cup of coffee. Oh shit! There it is. There you go. I got my gong. And then Pauline Hall came right back with another $20 donation and said, funeral being held at State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. Trump to attend. A stadium. Tell me
whatever.
Yeah.
Damn, and we're paying for it.
Yeah, we're paying a lot for it. Yeah, we put him on Air Force 2, baby. You know, I'm going to do this and well, let me.
Well, now Air Force One too.
Yeah. Let me see who's down here to pick on who's got their hand up down here. Well, there's Yelly Man. How you doing, Yelly Man?
I'm fine. Hi, everybody. I just want to come in and talk a little bit about Charlie Kirk. And the hypocrisy about how they're reacting to his passing. Because when the Speaker of Minnesota was assassinated, Trump didn't do anything. He didn't hold a speech from the Oval Office. He didn't even call the governor. He surely didn't attend the funeral. And Charlie Kirk was a civilian. He had no place in government. But the Speaker of Minnesota was an elected official. So I just wanted to mention that. It's
Yes,
that's
the
that's
hypocrisy.
something
Yeah.
I think is
Quite
absolutely
selective in
disgusting.
their outrage, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, and the way they blamed the left in the beginning, and now it turns out that he was a right winger, apparently, who thought Charlie Kirk was too soft, which is
That's
kind of
yeah, between the Groyper group, which is a Nick Fuentes group,
yeah,
that
I
guy
know.
who's an extreme right wing nut job.
Well, the
Uh,
good news is he's
yes,
still alive, so we can actually talk to him and interrogate him.
there you go. There you go.
Yeah.
He's still
Yeah,
open for questioning, and let's
but
hope
they
that's true.
should. The Fox News, everybody, that Nancy Mace and all those other people, they should apologize
They're not
for
Oh,
going
they
what
to.
won't.
they say.
They're not going to.
No. And
Mm-mm.
I'm going to say something else. When I heard about his passing, I was sad about it because I felt that nobody deserves to be blown out like that. It's a travesty. I don't like violence. I think it's a damn shame that people gets
Yeah,
assassinated.
you'd think
It's a
we'd
bad.
do something about that.
Yeah, it should be
Yeah,
done.
we're not.
And and so I was sad about it. I didn't feel that should have happened. It was a sad day. I thought he was a fucking asshole, but beside that, I felt bad about him being killed. So I think a lot of people on the left actually felt bad about it because we don't advocate violence, and we should never advocate violence at all. You know,
No,
I think we should. Gandhi showed us that it is perfectly possible to win a war without firing a bullet. And I think he's one of my heroes, Mahatma
Yelly
Gandhi.
man, Yelly man. In the, I'm not sure. You're from Sweden,
Norway.
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 Okay. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Good.
Don't
Valhalla.
don't ever confuse me for a Swede. That's a
No,
big
no.
insult.
That's why I asked. I did not claim.
No, I'm
You
just
know
kidding.
about
We we
yeah.
like Swedes.
You
We like Swedes.
you know about Valhalla, right?
What about who?
Valhalla, which
Valhalla.
is
Yeah,
okay.
it's our. We used to believe in that in the Viking. We used to
Right,
believe in that. That was our old religion before we had Christianity. Yeah, that was the
right,
Viking kings,
right.
the heaven Viking
And
hell. Yeah.
Valhalla
Damn, the things you
reserved
learn.
for heroes.
What?
Valhalla was reserved for heroes, warrior heroes.
Yeah, yeah,
And I heard, I think it was Cash Patel say that he was Kurt was going up to Valhalla and he would meet him up there,
Yes.
Jesus
which
Christ,
is
that's the
absolutely
dumbest thing I've
stupid
heard.
and
He did absolutely post something like that. He did.
Yeah, I heard it.
Well, that is the most stupid thing. That's like an ancient thing that nobody in Norway believes in anymore. It used to be the sort of belief we
right.
had thousands of years ago,
It was a belief.
and it's like every time, my grandfather used to scare me because every time there was thunder, he used to say, "Oh, that's Thor with a hammer," and I
Right.
believed it. I was a kid, I was like, "Oh shit, he's mad." And every time it rained, he said, "God is pissing on us." So I mean, he was just like he
I think
used
we've
to.
all heard those.
He, yeah,
Yes. Well,
So
I still jump out of bed when thunder hits pretty close to the house.
yeah.
You know, y'all
So
know my
yeah,
religious belief in the fact that I don't have any, that I am an atheist. But I always chuckle at the old joke of when the ground shakes, we all look up.
Yeah.
You know,
Right?
when the ground shakes, we all look up.
We
Hey,
should
let me
look
thank
down.
Keith Thompson, who came in with a $2 donation and said, "The Trump administration fucked up beyond all recognition." I believe you're
Oh,
right,
yes.
and they're good. I think I'm predicting there are going to be some changes in there too. Let me thank Drew Enselman, who came in with a $3 donation. It didn't pop up. Uh, didn't make a comment, but I wanted to make sure I got that in there. So thank you, Drew, and thank you, Keith. I appreciate it both tremendously. Thank you. Where were we? What rat were we kicking?
We were talking about
So,
Thor and Valhalla.
Oh, that's
So
right. That's right. Thor.
let's go back to
well,
that, John. How do you
the
feel
point
about that?
being that how stupid is that to say that to someone who supposedly was a Christian and la la
Yeah,
la, you know.
yeah.
Well, he
But he
was
was
no warrior either,
No.
no, and
and no
he died when he was talking to people, and that's what I thought was sad about it, because he in a way he said all the wrong things, but he did it in a civil way because he was talking to people and he took questions. So I mean, I don't know. I just didn't. I thought it was a very sad thing, and I saw the tape of him being shot too. It was really horrible. You know,
Yes,
it was terrible.
yes, and that's the deal that it's a tragedy when anyone dies. It
Yeah,
doesn't
it's a
matter. It doesn't
tragedy when
matter.
anybody, even people we don't like. Yes,
Yes, yes, but the thing is when
and he had
someone
his
like
kids.
that,
He had
yeah,
his
and
kids. That's
the
which
worst
is
part is his kids are gonna be worse because their mother is going to teach them
Yeah, their
oh yeah.
mother's going to drag them right into this shit.
right
Hello,
into
better weather.
Hey
Yeah,
guys.
and who doesn't need better weather?
oh, I want
Oh,
rain.
You want rain?
I got a little better weather for everybody.
Awesome.
Just to take the floor a little bit, I got a little message from the Sons of Liberty. We're changing tactics a little bit. We're still helping out with the protests, but not our focus. Right now, we're starting to go after the leaders wherever we find them. Currently,
Yeah.
the next representative on the block is Ro Khanna. We will be interviewing him tomorrow, 5:30 Eastern, 5:30 p.m. Eastern. So,
Who do you
we're going to be nice.
represent?
You're gonna hit
I'm
them
sorry?
with facts.
Who do you represent? You said you'd be representing somebody. Sounds of Liberty. What's that? Is that
Liberty
a?
is we're an
Okay,
organization, and
Oh really? Okay,
we are
yeah. Oh, yeah.
we are a resistance organization.
Okay,
We are
okay.
all over the country. We have members
really?
all over. We do mutual aid. We do help with protests. We do
Okay.
work with other coalitions like 50501 and Indivisible. We're part of the crew.
All
We're
right.
not always as visible, but we're always working.
But I have heard good things about your group's approach to, instead of protesting now, they have had good luck with going to the halls of Congress, knocking on doors, and talking to Congress people. They've had a lot of luck with that. So good on you
That's the
guys.
best.
Exactly.
Good.
Yes,
That-
that's
That's what
awesome.
happened over the Labor Day protests. Our leadership was down there, and that's what they did. They went office to office until they got something done, and that's why at least an interview
What
for
needs
now.
to be done?
And
Because
we'll
we
keep
need to
on
hold our
going as
Not-
hard
labor
as we
count.
can.
Now I get it. It's like that admin Tim guy, right? Is he one
Yep.
of your people?
Admin
Tell him
Tim,
to
that's
smile.
Big Start.
Tell him to smile a little bit when he does his video. He looks so fucking angry. You know, it's just an
Tell him, look,
advice.
Well,
I'll tell him it'll make him look pretty.
there you go. Tell him make it
Tell him
look.
to make it look. Yeah, yeah.
We got
Don't
one
wanna
more
piss
thing
off the
going
ginger.
on too. Trying to get ahead of the action going on in Memphis. There is a call for veterans that would like to join us. We have members starting to form a coalition down there. So get a hold of us, Sons of Liberty official, if you want to try to help out with that at all.
There you go. Sons of
awesome.
Liberty.
Yeah.
Absolutely awesome.
You guys want more? I got more. I mean, I watched like those tiny little hearts of the ICE agents like grow a couple sizes at least this week. When they kidnapped those fucking the Korean workers at that factory.
You know, that's going to have
report-
severe repercussions. That little stunt there is going to cost this country. Because that
Trump
Hyundai
is
plant
begging him to
is a
come back.
Korean
You know,
company.
we fucking need him.
It's a Korean company, and they're building it here. Those people were employed here to help in the building because it's a Korean company. It's all in Korean, a lot of Korean language, and that's why they were there, and they were there legally.
Yup.
You notice how the
100%
South
legally.
Korean...
And they were training us.
They were training us, yes. Yes, what the hell?
It's exactly
Keith?
what I thought the whole fucking point was to bring manufacturing back here. What are we doing?
Well, he
Well,
shot
that just
himself
shot that in the foot. That just shot that in
Yeah.
the foot. And I'll tell you what, I'm proud of the way South Korea handled this because they sent an aircraft and picked these people up. And we're going to be deported and put on display for Donald Trump's bullshit. They came and now the plans for that plant have been put on hold. And other investments in the United States from Korea are all of a sudden put on hold.
Well,
That's going to
most
cost us that
investments-
little bullshit.
You know, John, most investments are gonna be put on hold. You know what happened down here in Mathis?
In Mathis? No. What?
Yes, the tractor supply that they're building down the street from me
Right?
was
Yeah.
raided. Was raided.
Are you
by
shitting
ICE.
me?
They took all the workers. Now it's on hold.
Of course it is.
So how is our economy gonna go up when they keep on shooting themselves in the foot?
Yeah.
You know, it's not his, which is Trump's objective to make America great again. It's to make him rich.
It's to make him great. Period. He wants to
In his
have his
own
picture in all our homes. He wants to be treated like Kim Jong-un. He wants to have the power of Putin. That's what Donald Trump has always wanted. Adulation and power, baby. And he'll stomp on anybody that gets in the way of that.
He'll never make it to heaven.
You know, this is time for the Republicans to stand up. And I'm not seeing it.
No.
You know,
No.
right after the shooting, then we heard politicians coming out talking about, and the governor there talking about, you know, we need to tamp down the violent rhetoric, and you know, learn to communicate. And then Donnie the Dick comes out and puts his little spill on it, and what are they? They're backpedaling. You know, this isn't going to go well because he's going to keep pushing this shit. He's going to use this as a tool.
Well, you know, the politicians.
And that's dangerous.
The politicians are all with him, but more and more
I don't think the people are.
Republicans. No, more and more Republicans are going to start voting just to get rid of him and his cohort against the Republican Party. Maybe this once.
I think
they're
there's a
gonna
big
vote
divide
blue.
within the Republican Party right now.
Oh yes, yes.
Between
Which is
those that have
well-deserved,
conservative
they
ideas
lose.
or values and those that have extreme right-wing nut job society bullshit. You know, Civil War type crap language.
Well, that's where religion has gone into politics.
Yeah. Well,
You know, really, it's true. They've gone into politics. They support what's going on. They support the fact, and they brainwash a lot of
They
women.
sure as hell can now.
Yeah.
Now that the churches are perfectly allowed to remain tax exempt, but make advocations for political parties and
political
individuals.
parties, yeah. Yeah, separation of church and state is essential for a free and democratic society. Thomas Jefferson, baby. That's our founding fathers who said that. Yeah, that's going away. That's going away.
That's another attack. That's another shot in the heart.
Hey, let me catch
John,
up
do you
here
need to
real
get
quick.
caught up?
Yeah. Let me thank Betty Veronica, who 2.0, who came in with a $5 donation and said, release the unredacted Epstein files and GOP grinder memberships. The right wing are hypocritical Trump-gandists for fascists trying to distract us from Epstein. It ain't going to work. Epstein, that story is a little spicy there. And American people, they love the spicy. So that story ain't going away as well as it shouldn't. Doc Sanchez came in with a $5 donation and said, "Will Orange Felon number 47 declare national martial law before midterms next year?"
Might be on the
Well,
bingo
Doc,
card.
well, what an
Now
interesting.
he's going to have to start a war with someone else first.
And he's willing to do
He's
that.
working.
That's more effective.
Yeah, he's working on it. He's working on it. I got another thing
Venezuela.
here, Keith Thompson out
No,
there, buddy. I'm not going to call that out. I'm not sure you intended to do that. I think it's a
Right.
mistake, and so check that,
Well-
bud, and we won't hold you to that. Anyway, he sent in the donation. He said, "Proverb: How would the devil come to us? The devil in a suit."
Yeah.
I'll give you one better. Who said when fascism comes to America, it will be wrapped in a flag holding the Bible?
Yeah, we all know who was wrapped in a flag holding a Bible upside down.
Yeah.
I mean, we all saw that happening. So you said he
Sounds
was
like some
fucking the
Antichrist
flag,
sort of
didn't you?
stuff.
Huh?
Yeah.
I think John said that. Didn't you say that Trump was screwing the flag?
That's what I'd say when they
Well, he's
all say
certainly
he hugged
screwing
it.
the
He's not
country.
hugging the flag. He's screwing it, baby.
He's screwing the flag. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what he's doing. Man ain't got a patriotic bone in his body. Come on,
But
man.
we all
He's
know.
in this for the money, and
we
we all
all
know it.
seen.
The money and the
We all
power.
seen. We all seen South Park, so we know that he didn't do too much damage to the flag. You know,
No,
if you know what I mean.
I'm not sure I do. I don't get.
No, I mean he has a little pecker. You know that through. South
Oh,
Park.
that.
Yeah.
The flag
Well,
was
it's
in no
been-
danger. It was
it's-
in no danger
There
whatsoever.
was a witness that specified that. We
Yeah.
won't go. Boy, howdy shit.
I'm looking forward to the next South Park episode. by
I'm
the way.
wondering how they're
Yeah.
going to handle that.
They already.
I think they already
Yeah.
took down the episode with that referenced Charlie Clark. Charlie
Yeah.
Kirk.
They
Why
did.
should
It's,
they? Why
Comedy
should
Central
they?
did.
They shouldn't, in my book.
Comedy Central's already pulled it,
it-
from
it-
syndication or being rerun.
Why?
They've done that with several other. There's a bunch of banned South Park episodes. That's just
Why?
another one in a line of them. Because they
'Cause
touch
the
on
truth
subjects
hurts?
that are way too offensive, usually religion or politics.
And this one
They
falls
got in
in.
trouble
That's
for trying to
censorship.
display the Prophet Muhammad.
But that's a violation of the First Amendment, isn't it?
They believe it is, but it's not up to them. It's up to the people in charge of the corporations that run the TV stations. So it's not like a political thing or a government thing. It's a private decision, technically, by
Okay.
corporation. Who,
Yeah,
tend to
Miss
run
Byers.
I'm
everything.
glad
Nothing
here
is
in-
ever
'cause
gone
here
from
in-
the internet. That's true.
because if you watch news here in Norway, you're allowed to swear. You're allowed to say fuck. You can say whatever you want. I mean, you
Sounds
can
reasonable.
show. Yeah. What's wrong with saying "fuck you" on television? I don't understand that. Why is that
It
a
breaks
problem?
the FCC rules. It's considered obscene. The reason it's a
Yeah.
problem is because there's basically a group of slightly more than half a dozen people that would write letters in consistently complaining about things.
But you can sit there
And-
on television and say that you need to kill homeless people. That's not obscene. That's okay. But if you say fuck, that's wrong.
I don't think you
Correct.
said that on
That
TV.
is the society. That is part of the reason we got here. I ain't gonna play. Like that's that's how we got here. We don't take the right thing seriously.
So killing homeless people, injecting them with heroin or whatever, that's perfectly okay. But if you say fuck, oh God, don't, oh my God, how
Oh,
dare
you're talking
I
about
mean-
the language itself, the word.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Well,
Still
Because
means
you
it
were
has to
talking
come
about
out
somebody on
the next day
Fox
and make an
News.
apology.
Because
If
you were
a
saying
public radio station said fuck, they would lose their license from
Yeah.
the fine alone.
yeah, but let me finish better.
and
I was
I
saying
can't
that.
say that I'm fully. I get if you open that avenue up, that's the media would turn into a fuck fest.
Kelly man?
Oh,
But don't you remember when Howard Stern in the 80s, he was being censored for all the bad things. He did one episode where he said only curse words just to piss them off. You know, he would say,
Yeah.
you know, and
Yeah.
it was hilarious.
And then it was
John?
a big
Takes a
event
little
when he
push.
finally made it to satellite and could swear on air again because it was a private corporation.
John,
Not
my
regulated by
apologies.
government. Go ahead, Joe.
Yes, my apologies. I'm going to have to go. We're going to go visit my daughter who recently had an operation. We're going to go check on her at the ranch.
Outstanding. I hope everything's going well. I know it is.
Oh,
Good luck.
Give her our best.
Excuse me?
I said, give her our best.
Yes.
Yeah, give her our best.
All righty. Well,
All right,
we'll
Joe.
see
Thank
you
you
all.
for coming in, buddy. We appreciate
We'll
it.
see you all on the next episode
care.
as the world turns.
And let's hope it keep doing that, buddy.
I hope it keeps on
Some
turning.
days I
Good
have
night,
my
y'all.
doubts. All right. Good night.
Yes, sir.
Good night.
Good
Yeah.
night.
As a matter of fact, I saw the video. They shot a missile at a UFO and it didn't do anything to it anyway. Anybody else see that on the news?
No.
No.
The UAP that got hit with the Hellfire?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
crazy. But you
Crazy,
know,
ain't it?
it. Who knows what happened? Could be whatever, but it's blurry video
Yeah.
seen from a
Yeah.
distance.
It's just it's
You
a
know,
little
from a-
tempting bite,
you know.
to go, hey, what's
Let,
this?
let, let,
You know.
let me add something. And
One
I
more
know that you're
distraction.
interested in. I know that you, John, you're interested in space and in the universe.
I am.
And me and you, we actually do believe that there are lives on other planets. Let's say they
Mathematically.
visit us. Yeah, let's say that they have some kind of vessels that they visit us. Do you ever think they will be vulnerable for that little fucking shit we can fire at them?
You know,
I mean, I believe
you
in-
would think with the technology it would require to converse space and time like that. Yeah,
Yeah,
what little piddly shit we
they'd be
got,
gone
I
for
don't think
in
I don't think would.
no.
But you know,
never know. It could be-
When I think of that, you know, that's
Well,
what I
you know,
fear.
it's
If hell, if there
disposable
is life out there, what are we going to do? We're going to shoot a missile at it. That's what we'll do. You know,
If
Probably,
you want to
yeah.
go space aliens, like you talk about the
I
newest
want it to be
interstellar
like
visitors
ET.
to
I want a
our
kid to make
solar system
contact.
right
You know,
now.
so
What if it's a cheap probe? What if it's something that's so disposable to the aliens they don't even care if it gets destroyed?
Yeah.
It's just sending back all the data they want anyway.
it's a wild
Right? I mean,
uh,
cheap, easy.
you know, it's an indefinite conversation because space is indefinite. It just goes on forever. So does the conversations, because to me, like I say, it's all mathematics. If space is infinite, and we believe it is, then the numbers are infinite, and at some point you reach a 100% probability that yes, there's alien life out there somewhere.
I actually
We're
saw
not
a
the only
UFO
creatures
once.
in the
I saw a
heavens.
UFO once. And that was the
Huh?
first time I smoked weed. I saw a UFO once, but that was the first time I smoked weed.
Good weed,
So,
huh?
I mean,
I was going
Good
to
weed?
say, I
Yeah.
waited,
Damn.
Yeah.
I waited to hang out. with
Send
you
me
guys to
some of
smoke
that
my bowl
shit.
for the evening.
I will.
Send me some of that
So I
shit.
could talk about this all night. Yeah.
Hey,
Eat-
I want to thank our.
eat-
Yeah, go
Go
ahead.
ahead.
No, go ahead.
No, I said
Thanks.
ET was rolling he was rolling for me, the ET, you know.
ET.
Here you go.
Take me to your
Yeah.
Hey.
dealer.
Hey, I'm telling you. I want to thank Blue Dot Greeter who came in with a $5 donation and said, Jeff wants to twerk, baby. Well, damn, he needs twerking music.
I just need you to shut
We happen to
the
have
fuck
some.
up, 'cause nobody asked you, bitch. I need you to shut the fuck up, bitch. Shut the fuck up, bitch. Just shut the fuck up, bitch. Shut the fuck up, bitch.
the hell?
Bow, bow, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Bow, bow, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Bow, bow, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Bow, bow.
Hey, did not that put a smile on your face? Didn't want to make you get up and dance on the street? Hell yes,
Made
it
my
does.
toe
Get
tap.
up and dance. Try to come to the microphone.
Hello, Ben.
How's it going, John?
Going pretty good. How about you, buddy?
Oh, not too good.
Not too good. What's the matter? What's up?
My Chiefs started the season 0-2.
Oh. Well, Dallas won.
Yeah, I'm glad
I'm
the
trying to
Cowboys
like-
won. Thank God they won. I'm glad to see the Cowboys win, but boy, Chiefs just lost to the Eagles.
The Chiefs lost to the Eagles today.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they did, and they looked worse against the Eagles than they did against the Chargers.
I did not get to see it today. My day was ate up. As a matter of fact, I haven't been able
Yeah.
to watch a good football game in years. You know, I take that back. Usually, the one game that I refuse to give up is the Army Navy game. I don't miss that one. Navy's far ahead, by the way. Just
Yeah.
throwing that in there. Just throwing that in.
But
But
man, this Charlie Kirk thing is getting ugly.
I fear for the days ahead, my friend. I do. It's gonna spark a reaction from somebody. That's the fear. And
What I'm scared of is that it's going to initiate the Proud Boys to do something.
Proud
it
Boys.
makes this
Right now, everybody's angry and in a period of mourning. Give it
God.
some time to cool down.
Yeah.
I know things are crazy right now, but we're in a crazy world. We got to give it some time.
I'm
to
hoping that is I just don't think we have
Yeah, I
a
hope
man
it
in
does
office
settle
that's
down.
going to do that. He's not going to sing
heads on a
kumbaya
swivel.
and try to bring everybody together and try to tamp down the separation. He's going to increase on that front. He's going to try to create more divide.
Fortunately,
gonna
he's
use
old,
this.
demented, and decomposing in front of everyone's eyes, so not so many people are listening. Hopefully.
I do have hopes because there is a division within the Republican Party. And his bullshit, is getting old for the nation. We saw that in Chicago. Chicago stood up and said, "No, we don't need your ass here. We don't want your ass here. Our troops should not be on the streets." And guess what? They're not going there. Now they're going to Memphis because we have a Republican governor, but the Democratic mayor isn't too happy about this shit. It's
I'm reading something now here. The Utah governor pleads for national soul searching after what happened with Charlie Kirk.
indeed
He
did.
also mentioned the assassination of the Speaker of Minnesota, and he said this is not only happening to Republicans, this is happening to Democrats. He mentioned Paul Pelosi. So it seems to me that the governor of Utah is actually a reasonable Republican. So there are some.
Did you say?
Could you
They
hear
need-
me?
Yeah.
Could you hear me?
No, I
Could you-
heard you, but you said the words reasonable Republican, and it threw me for a loop. Sorry.
Yeah.
Utah
yeah, that's
governor pleads for national soul searching, and he also mentioned that it was wrong for the right to point to the left after the assassination of Charlie Kirk, and he mentioned the assassination on the Speaker of Minnesota. He
Minnesota.
also mentioned the attack on Paul Pelosi, and I think that is a good thing. There are some
It
adults
is.
in the Republican Party. I just wanted to mention that since we.
But
were
he
talking
also
about-
had to throw in the transgender shit in his little speech.
Yeah,
As soon
yeah, I
as
mean,
he
nobody
said that, I
fucking-
thought, what the fuck are you throwing that in there for?
Well, nobody's
Because-
perfect, but he said something. I mean, at least he isn't. Yeah, I mean, yeah. But I just wanted to.
I commend him for reaching out the way he did, in talking about the tamping down of rhetoric in this country. And some might point to me and go, well, John, you need to tamp down. I can't tamp down this shit. I can't.
No.
I'm beyond that crap. As far as I'm concerned, the very way of life in this country is on the line. Our democracy is on the line. Everything that we've always thought America
Everything
was
is on the line.
the line.
Yeah.
Because he does. He wants to take us back. And people like Charlie Kirk, who espoused hateful shit, just hateful shit. Just it's un-American crap. And to find out that he has such a large following. That's what bothers me, is that he has such a large following and he's spouting shit, anti-American, anti-democracy, anti-people. It's
Well, there's another twist to this. You won't see any more of his speech. So, I
no,
mean, that
no,
voice is
you won't.
silenced. So,
But that's in his words, the price you pay for the Second Amendment.
yeah.
But you know they're going to
which
make him a martyr.
oh, they are.
I
They're
think,
already doing that. They want to put
I
statues in
think,
D.C. to him. You know,
I think there's going to be, uh, I think it's going to be, we're probably going to go back to the Epstein thing right now. Because
well, you know,
what was that woman who was killed?
I
Who died in Australia. She's coming up with a book and she's naming names, and I think um, that's going to bring us back to what
You know
really
what?
matters. Yeah.
I'm starting to notice a pattern here, guys. Seems like the more that we, get closer to enough Republicans wanting the Epstein files to come out, another distraction that comes out that takes us away from that. It seems like he's trying to keep coming out with distractions
I'm not going
to
to lie. Right after I heard, and like I said, at the moment that the Kirk shooting happened, I did not know that much about Charlie Kirk, and like I said, most of that came from
right.
the episode of South Park. Uh, I basically knew that he was an asshole who spouted a bunch of bullshit, hates everybody.
Right.
Uh, but when
You know,
when
the
it was
administration is
reported,
nothing but liars.
one of my
Consistently.
one of my first thoughts was, oh shit, just how far is he willing to go to
Right.
keep away from the Epstein files? Because we were talking
But
about something's going to happen. Something's going to happen to put the headlines out there to keep away from the Epstein shit. You know it is.
yeah.
And then the next thing you know, this happens. I just
Well, it was
I'm not.
when they came out with the birthday book, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Did you take
The
a
one
peek at
that
any of that?
positively he did not sign.
Were you able to take a peek at that, the birthday book?
I haven't seen the whole book. No.
I haven't.
Have
I
you?
couldn't.
There
I
you
could only
go.
do a little bit of it because it was disgusting, pretty much.
It's gross.
Yeah, it was gross.
It's
So there's a whole list of them.
Yeah, there's a whole bunch of people that made little comments and notes, and that they all stuck it into a book for his birthday, is what it was, and
Yeah.
it's disgusting.
This is
Reminiscing
my
and whatever.
opinion. Sorry,
I
Mr.
made a
Dick.
comment today on Tim's show that just looking at the damn thing, you could take his signature off the bottom and you would still know he wrote it.
Yeah.
Everybody knew
that's-
what happened. Everybody knew what
Everybody
was going
does.
on because everybody made the same disgusting fucking jokes.
Yep.
Like even if they didn't participate, they fucking knew and they kept their mouths shut to this day.
Yep.
Fuck all of them.
I don't think it's going away. I don't think it's going away.
We can't let it go away.
We
We got to
can't
keep
let
it
it go
alive.
away. If there's anything in this country that we need to stand up for, it's that. It's that.
The idea
It's
that
the
it
one
was
thing that could actually bring us together. We all care.
the idea that it was as extensive as it was, and it was the people that it was, and it's just disgusting. Yeah, that
Uh-huh.
they covered up for each other on both sides,
Yeah.
Republicans and Democrats, whoever, and other people covered up for other people, even if they weren't in the list. And it just has been going on for 30 years.
This stretches across party lines.
Oh yeah.
I'm starting to
you know.
wonder if Epstein wasn't just Trump's best friend. I'm starting to wonder if Epstein was his only friend. Like, do you ever see him ever, like, actually naturally just hanging out, enjoying the company of another person, like we do with him and all the shots of him and with Epstein?
Only when he's playing
I
golf.
don't see that anywhere else. Okay,
And those people
right,
are only
but he's
there to
playing
make
golf.
him look
He's not
good.
hanging out in like a private setting. I don't know. It's like that might have been like the
Carolina.
only guy that mattered to him.
Boy,
And
I-
even then, he threw them away.
well, there's a pause. When you have a pause, you need to fill
I
it.
just need you to shut
Oh, yeah.
the fuck up, 'cause nobody asked you, bitch.
Need to fill that shit.
Shut the fuck up, bitch. 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 Bow, bow, shut
Well,
the
let's
fuck
just
up.
live dangerously.
Bow, bow, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Bow, bow, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Bow,
We're
bow.
all living dangerously. these
All empty. It does. It makes me tap my foot. It makes me smile.
You hate that. You hate dead air, don't you, John?
Huh?
You hate
yeah.
dead air.
Oh, yeah, I don't like dead air.
Yeah.
Nobody likes dead air.
We can't have that. We can't have
No.
that.
No. Gotta keep something
That's
going.
gotta
why we
keep
got a bunch of
moving
loudmouth
here.
now.
It's me. It's
So,
me. I'm having a very rough fucking day. You know, it is.
Okay,
My
what's
mind
going
is,
on?
Well, just my mind is all
What's
full of
going on?
shit, and half of it's not good. And
I get it.
I got my mind, focused on I have a security camera right here, right fucking here. I forgot I had this camera. I have a security camera right
All
here.
right. Is there something
I
with
find
your neighbors
myself
or
looking
something?
at this fucking thing all the time. All right, when I'm sitting in my living room, I'm not watching TV so much as I'm looking at the fucking security cameras.
Is that because of your neighbors and stuff?
Not my neighbors. I don't think I have anything to worry there.
No.
I might. I mean, they're still there, but they're
You got a general anxiety.
they're not the ones stopping
you're
in
just
front of my
worried?
fucking house. And that's what this is. It's going to be some dangerous
Well-
times ahead. And like I said, I'm not that big. I said this on Tim's show. I'm not that big. I'm not nationwide. I'm not, a huge.
Are you thinking about being attacked by some fucking crazy guy because you're?
It's
at
local,
neighborhood-
baby. It's
neighborhood
local. I'm not worried about
Yeah.
somebody from New York or Iowa coming down here. No,
No.
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 I'm more worried about local people. I'm not a
Yeah.
well-liked
Think about
individual.
being
If they're
nationwide.
talking about going to Civil War and hitting the streets and all that shit, that's what I keep asking when they're talking about this
Yeah.
Civil War crap. What does that look like in this country? There's no dividing line. There's no North and South. There's nothing. There's political
No.
divide in this country. So what
Yeah.
does that look like?
I think Texas is
It looks like it's local.
it's a very hard place to live because you have 50-50, 50% good people and 50% bad people. That's my impression anyway.
I wish it was that ratio where I live at. It's not.
Speaking
And
of
I know where I
ratios, I
live.
just did a little math, and it looks like there's like 20 people looking right now at the stream that haven't given us a like. Hit the
Right.
little buttons, hit
Hey.
a subscribe.
Yeah, really, you got to
Share
hit
us
the
with your
subscribe
friends.
button.
And donate all you can to John. He needs some encouragement.
Well, I'm fixing to get it. Hello, Dangerous.
Aloha.
Aloha, my friend. I'm treating it very gently. I'm having only a limited amount of coffee.
Well, I'm busy. I'm busy sitting here roasting some more beans as we speak.
Are you? Are you? Yeah. Yeah, I bet
Yeah.
you are. I bet you are.
Yeah.
I'm being very selective. It's a fine. That is some fine coffee, and I want to, be able to sit down and enjoy every sip of it. So.
Well, it's slow roasted, so that's
Yeah.
that's the way you do it. It's
Yeah,
an old
slow
Hawaiian
roasting is
secret.
good.
It's an old Hawaiian secret.
Well, it's working well, my friend. It's working well. And I appreciate the shit out of it. So, anyway, who doesn't enjoy a good
By the
cup
way.
of coffee? By the way,
Well, thank you, John.
I
I'm
did.
glad you enjoyed it. I hope to see you wear that T-shirt one day.
I am. No, I am. I am.
You just got to
that
wait for
t-
the right moment.
for the very right moment, and I'm working on something.
Yeah.
And that I'm going to
Yeah.
be wearing that.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah. That'll
because
make
it
the
does. It plays
statement.
into it plays into our vernacular now, our
Correct.
national conversation that we're having. And yeah. I appreciate
really
that.
have a lot to say.
Besides that, we're building up anticipation. What's the shirt say? What is it?
Well, hopefully you'll point
Anticipate-
it
yeah.
out when you
Yeah,
wear
we're-
it. Hopefully
Oh,
you'll
I
point
will.
it out the day.
Oh,
you
I
wear it.
will.
Yeah.
I will. I will definitely point you out.
Because you
for
know
being
what? I
wasted.
got one just like it. I got
Do
one
you?
just like it. When I
Very
hit the
good.
protest lines, I'm wearing that one.
There you go. There you go. Yeah, because it
Yeah.
does. It speak. Yeah, we're playing it too much now. I don't want to tease the whole thing
Right.
away. But
Yeah. Anyway,
yeah,
yeah, I'm just listening to you guys, and the whole Charlie Kirk thing has got me completely fucking just, I'm scratching my head why we would put our flags at half staff, treat this guy like some fucking American
that's
hero. And then when I watched his wife on TV for whatever that 20-minute interview, I never even saw the whole interview, but what I did see was I saw nothing but evil from
Yeah.
her.
Yep.
Like her eyes were
Revenge,
just
baby. That's what
piercing.
she
She
was
had
looking for.
microaggressions of, yeah, her eyebrows were frowning at times. She was like very, well, I mean, under that situation, I could understand, grieving widow just 2 days after, but
Yeah.
I could literally see evil coming from her heart when she spoke as it came through her eyeballs. And I thought,
She
you think
spoke her
that you're
truth.
going to carry on this turning point? You ain't got that. Your spokesman's gone. This thing is going to fall flat on its fucking face. So
I hope.
I don't know, though. There's a lot of motherfuckers, like you
I don't
said,
think she has
that
the charisma
fucking
that he
follow
has.
this guy.
she's
Yeah, and
not
they
gonna be able to
believe in
pull
what
that,
he
I don't think.
says.
But there are those around her. It's I think that's what we're all worried about. There is no line. The reaction to this could come anywhere across our nation.
The funny
thing is,
thing
we know
about
it's
it
gonna
is
come.
that
It already
the funny
has.
thing is
In fact,
is
the night after, the vigil in Boise, Idaho, there was some guy that came through riding on a moped or something and said, "Fuck Charlie Kirk," and they fucking ripped him off of that and beat him to a pulp on the ground. I saw the video. All these people that were busy like in the vigil, and one guy comes through and
we're gonna
says
see
his
a
free
reaction to
speech,
this
fuck
from the
Charlie
right.
Kirk, and they ripped him off of the fucking moped, and there were about 12 guys beating on him until finally people fucking were able to, pull them apart, pull him off. And, he licked his wounds, but still, just the simple fact that, these people are fucking triggered and they do have guns. So go figure. And of course, I heard some fucking messages that some of our Democratic people were getting. One guy posted all the fucking vitriol voicemails, the death threats. People are saying some really wicked shit, like, we own all the guns.
It's a time
We're
to
the
be
guys
concerned.
that show up to the shooting
It
range.
is.
Yeah,
It is time to be
we're the guys-
concerned.
Oh, we don't see you at the shooting range. They're leaving messages like that. So we know how to use them. And trust me, we're coming after you. They made fucking direct threats time after time after time on just this one Democratic congressperson's voicemail. And it's like, why? Why are they fucking, they act like we took their anointed one away. Like
Because
they act
that's
like
the direction
we
their
killed their
glorious
Jesus.
leader leads them in.
Yeah, we killed their baby Jesus.
He sat on Fox News and it's all the evil left-wing lunatics, the radicals on the left. There's and he's going to continue that dialogue. He's going to continue saying that shit. He is going to continue to be divisive. He's not somebody who's going to bring this country together or try to stop the violence in any way.
Are you kidding
He's
me,
gonna-
John?
Yeah,
Trump is
no.
going to turn 180 after this. It's going to be the savior of the country. But I just have to mention the wife.
On
She
the
was
right.
saying that, I spoke to Trump and he loved Charlie so bad. But when they asked Trump on the lawn, how are you holding up? I'm fine. Look at the fucking
If I'm
ballroom
not
I'm building
mistaken,
there.
Charlie Kirk wanted the Epstein files released.
Yeah.
Yes, he did.
Yeah, he did.
Yes, he did.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
It's
What kind of
interesting. I saw
patriot
an
is that?
interview that. Did you know Gavin Newsom and Charlie Kirk did an interview? Like, you know how Gavin Newsom's doing these
Right.
hour-long podcasts? I didn't watch it, but it was from just 30 days ago. But Charlie Kirk was sitting with Gavin Newsom talking. That'll be an interesting one to watch.
Yeah.
Gavin Newsom caught nothing but shit for it. He was considered a traitor for doing that. And it wasn't until he started doing the MAGA-style tweets that he started winning people back.
Oh, I gotcha. Okay, so he did that before he started all that sort of Trump, mocking. All right.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, people.
Well,
we
it's kinda
weren't in the
curious. It
mood
came
for
up
that
at night.
reaching across the aisle bullshit. I'm like,
Yeah, it came across my feed, and I thought, well, that's interesting. This was dated only 30 days ago that Gavin Newsom sat down and had an interview. I didn't watch it, but I mean, it's in
Yeah,
my
it
feed.
wasn't like that long ago, but
No, it was just 30 days ago he posted it. That's what my YouTube channel told me, you know. So anyway, I haven't watched
30
it,
days,
but
30 years. It all feels the same right now.
right.
Mm-mm-mm.
It's just, I don't know. It's crazy. I mean, the more I hear about this shit and the fact now, you know, and then of course, it's not about the guy that shot Charlie Kirk anymore. Now it's more about his fucking roommate being trans. I mean, why do they, you know, how come they can't just come to
exactly.
grips with the simple fact
To
that the
keep their
guy,
hate going, that's because that's their buzzword, their mantra of what's wrong with America is transgender people, or gay people, or in Charlie Kirk's world,
The
women
roommate
in general,
is fully cooperating.
gays,
It was not
anybody
the
of color.
roommate who killed. It
Yeah.
was not the roommate who was on that roof and pulled the trigger. So I mean, you have to blame
yeah,
the one who did it.
Yeah.
right.
Yeah,
And of
but they're
course,
not
he ain't
going
saying
to.
shit. He's got a lawyer now, and
Any,
he ain't
Yeah,
not a peep out of his
yeah,
mouth now.
he's quit
He's lawyered
cooperating
up,
real quick.
so
He's lawyered up. Yeah.
we'll never know.
Anyway, Jorge, 5 miles
Yes,
outside
sir.
town at the end of the dirt road. What's going on?
Well, there's a few things on this Charlie Kirk deal that, you know, it seems to me, first off, that, Charlie Kirk, Turning Point USA is not just Charlie Kirk. It's a whole organizational thing. It's a corporation. It's a business.
It is.
And his wife is definitely wanting to monetize off the business, see. And that's what kills me, is the dude ain't even cold and in the ground. And they've done put her out there to monetize this organization. And I understand she'll do whatever she can, for kids and make as much money off of it as she can, because she's the kind of woman Charlie Kirk would be married to. Okay.
There you go.
So, this is what you're gonna be seeing out there. And Donald Trump, on Fox, he gave excuses why right-wing radicalized shooters might be mad,
Yeah, because they're
they
mad
just
about
want
crime.
law and
Yeah,
order, and they
that's
just
it.
want their
They're
borders
upset about
closed,
the crime.
and they've got good reason to be. But the leftists, they're just bad people, There's
Basically
no
what he
excuse
said.
for that. Yeah, only the right has an excuse to be crazy shooters and be 90% of the white males that do this shit.
You know what that means, though, Jorge? That means what's good for the goose ain't good for the gander.
That's exactly right. It's a one-sided problem. The right-wingers that go crazy and kill a bunch of people, well, they had a good excuse.
I wish I
for it,
could
'cause they were-
remember the source. Tim on Tim's show today, he quoted the actual percentages over the last few decades of violence in political violence in this country, and over 70% of it was right wing. It was 5% left,
Well,
and the other portion was.
John, they don't believe those real
they don't.
numbers.
No. You know what I keep thinking of? The Edwin R. Murrow building in Oklahoma.
Yeah.
Yes. Yep.
Tell me your
Tim
sad
McVeigh.
story again. Yeah, Timothy McVeigh.
Yep.
What about the guy who shot 77 people here in Norway 11 years ago, 15 years ago? He was a right winger too. He blew up the government building, and then he went onto the island and shot 69 people. I don't know if you
I
remember that.
Yeah.
There was
Oh
a
no,
mass
we
shooting here
remember.
in Norway.
We remember.
He
I
was
got it on the
he was a white supremacist.
Yes, he was.
And he targeted the Labour Party because he felt that they were responsible for the for the so-called Islamization of Norway, whatever his reasons was. And he slaughtered, I think it's one of the biggest mass killings in history.
Yeah.
And he read the Turner Diaries too, by the way. They
Yeah,
said.
he killed 69 kids on the island, and he blew up the prime minister's office building, and killed 8 people in that. And that prime minister went on to be the head of NATO. His name was Jens Stoltenberg. He was the head of NATO for 10 years. So yeah.
Yeah, we haven't even brought up NATO. We haven't even brought up the world.
We haven't brought up
Yeah.
Ukraine. We haven't brought up Gaza.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I hear
it's
where
kicking ass.
Netanyahu's wanting to annex Gaza. Go figure.
Yeah.
Isn't that surprising as hell?
Oh,
Yeah.
Right.
Where that
ain't
came
no
from?
surprise there.
no
We
way.
have now another scary thing is like those fucking bastard Russians are shooting drones over Poland. You know,
Yeah.
what the fuck is that all about? You know,
That's all about testing
They're
the waters. That's what that's about.
testing-
Yeah.
It's exactly what
Testing the
that's about.
range and
Testing
see
the
what they
waters.
can.
Yeah. Let's see what the
NATO,
response
you know
is.
what?
Bait, John.
They started rearranging their positions. They're moving jets over into Poland, and they're kind of wasting their resources.
Yeah.
Well, I
It was
understand that they
intentional.
shot drones at Romania last
Yeah.
night.
Yeah, I heard that.
And also, by the way, Belarus and Russia right now are busy
Yes, I do.
doing war exercises over the fucking Baltic Sea right now.
Yeah.
They're doing.
And you guys
Although
know
half
what?
of the
Gonna be stepping
Russian
down.
militaries
Right.
they're in the war, but the other
And you know
half are
what's going
busy
on, too?
fighting with Belarus.
Okay, slow down, guys.
Yeah, one at a time
Yeah.
there.
Sorry.
Oh,
All
great.
I
Now
was
nobody's
saying
gonna-
was
You were
just
talking
the
about
fact
it.
that. Yeah,
I was
just the
just
fact
gonna
that
say
they shot a
that,
drone
you
into
know that,
Romania.
Yeah.
Mm.
That
Yeah.
Poland has asked NATO to invoke Article 4.
Yeah.
Yes.
And Trump's walking
Which
away
is one
from
short of Article 5, baby. You know.
Yep.
It
Sure,
is,
Article
and
5.
especially
Yeah,
it,
Don.
on the world scheme, on the world stage, we look like idiots. Trump has made us look like
yeah,
idiots on
because
the world
Trump is
stage.
walking away. He's not doing his.
He got
he's
played
not
by
honoring
Putin up in
his
Alaska. That's what happened.
Yeah.
And Putin walked away laughing his ass off over it. And Ukraine is the one paying the price for this shit. Because
Well,
our
but Europe
president
is
hasn't got
stepping
the
up.
balls to stand
Europe-
up against Putin. That's it.
No, but Europe is stepping up, and in
Yes, they
Norway
are.
we sent fire jets. We know fighter jets from Norway is now in Poland. Sweden is sending Denmark, the
Outstanding.
UK, France.
Outstanding.
Is
That's what it's
ready
about.
France is ready to sending troops to Ukraine. Finland has got 900,000 soldiers, so we don't need
Yeah.
America. We can take care of Russia on our
I
own.
think Europe learned a big lesson after World War II.
Oh yeah.
And
Yeah.
they're not going to allow a bunch of aggression to,
No.
they're not going to let Poland be walked across again.
Never again. And we're
You
not
So
going
why
to
does
allow
Trump think he
You know,
can
the
do that
thing
here in
about
the United
Poland
States?
is it was always a nice flat place to have a battle between the East and the West.
We're not
you
going to
know?
allow.
Russia's
We're not going to
paying
allow.
you guys.
We're not going to allow Putin to win this war in Ukraine. It's not going to be allowed to take over Ukraine. Europe is not going to allow that.
Europe will stand alone if they have to.
Yes.
Yeah,
They're
and
showing that now.
Yes, and that's okay.
They're showing that now.
I
Because
mean,
we're trying
but
to
we
make
have
up
our own
excuses of why we're not directly just giving weapons straight into Ukraine. The weapons they need to
Yeah,
defend
but we have our own.
themselves.
You owe them.
We have our own nukes. I mean, Europe has their own nukes. I mean, France has got nukes. The UK has
Oh,
got nukes. So, I mean, we're not afraid of that fucking asshole in Russia. Bring it on, asshole.
Well, there's the line I don't want to see crossed.
now.
Is that
We
one.
don't need
the
flinging
thing that
nukes,
worries
yeah.
me is
Yeah.
Losing ground in Ukraine. There is no way he's going to genuinely attack anyone else. It's all
If he tries,
bullshit.
it's going to be Article 5, and it's going to be a world war,
Exactly.
and Russia's going to be allowed
and
fucking
Putin
destroyed.
won't do that. He's smarter
Exactly.
than that.
Exactly. I think he freaking knows it too. I think he's just
Yeah.
screwing around. Because he's an
He's-
asshole.
you know,
And you
He's
want-
firing
want
shells across the
$100,000
bow
worth of
is what
drones
he's
to watch
doing.
everyone else
He's
spend
trying to
millions and millions of
provoke.
dollars.
Yeah,
Go ahead, Miss Chick.
just remember.
He's
Yeah,
trying
yeah.
to provoke so that NATO will get involved. That's what he wants. He wants NATO to get involved, and
Well,
so
that
it's just been the two of
would
them.
be- that's going to be one of the biggest mistakes he's ever done. He's ever
Well,
made.
but
Because I mean,
politically, that would give him an excuse to back down with honor. You know,
I'll
'cause
tell you
NATO
what I'm
got
worried
involved.
about is right after the Alaska thing up there, the dog and pony show that Trump put on. What happened? Putin went to
He
China.
escalated his attack.
He went to
and
China.
Yep.
And big military
let's not
parade
also
there.
forget.
Just boom by.
Let's not also.
North
Let's not
Korea
forget.
went there too.
I'm worried
Yeah.
about Taiwan, China's stance on Taiwan. That would bring us in. There's a lot of places in the world that shit could happen. And it puts
far
us
as
in a very
Taiwan,
difficult
I don't
position,
think,
especially with the man that we have in office right now who has no balls, who
as
will
far
roll
as
over this
Taiwan,
country.
I don't think. As far as Taiwan, I don't think you should get involved with that. If China it's not worse to start another fucking World
Yes,
War
but you
IV.
got to understand where all the microchips in the freaking world come from.
I understand
All
that,
the
but
microchips
Taiwan
that
is
are military. users.
Taiwan is going to be another Vietnam. You should not get involved with Asia anymore.
Oh, hell, we are way over time. Hey, let me call out Kicking Ass for Jesus. I love it.
I know.
Came in with a $5 and said, my 72-year-old granddad loves watching your show immensely. Can you shout out Mr. Perkins, also known as Warrior? Well, hell yes, Mr. Perkins. I appreciate the hell out of you watching. And, yeah, we're the same age, too, so go figure. Go figure. I'm glad you have your grandson there with you. Yeah, thank you for that. And
Mr. Perkins?
we have a big family. We have a large family across the world, and if there's nothing else I'm proud of, I'm proud of I'm proud of that. That this show is gone as not for my own personal pat on the back shit. It's the conversation that's been had all over the world. Anyway, we're over time, so I guess we better clean it up here and head out the door. Yelly Man.
Thank you
Appreciate
for allowing me to. It's always nice to talk to you, John. And as you said, this is a international. You have an international
Yeah, we have an
audience, and now you have
international
one
family
from.
here, baby.
And now you have one from Walhall talking to you tonight. So I mean,
Walhall.
can you imagine that?
Imagine
Yeah,
that
I'm
shit.
like a. Yeah, but I'm sending. I'm gonna allow. I'm just gonna say goodbye to everybody and have a nice day and have a nice. Have a nice week, and I hope
Indeed.
everybody has a good week.
Indeed.
And see you next time. Bye
All
bye.
right,
Good night,
brother.
Yellow
Take
Man.
care of yourself.
Good night,
Okay.
Yellow
Good
Man.
night, Glenn.
I will.
Right.
See you later. Bye bye.
Aloha. Aloha,
There you go.
Yellow.
And let me see. Benny. Ben,
Yes, sir.
thank you, brother, for stepping in.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Always appreciate it.
You're welcome. Thank
Take-
you. Thank
you
you for
bet.
having me.
You bet. Take care of yourself.
Good night.
You bet.
You
Good
too.
night. And let me see. Dangerous.
Yes,
Aloha. Aloha. Fine cup of coffee, my friend.
Aloha.
Fine cup
All
of
right,
coffee.
everybody keep your head down and fucking just, I don't know, pray.
Yeah.
Pray for a better
Yeah,
day
if it helps,
tomorrow.
baby.
That's all we
If
can
it
do.
helps, I'm all for it.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Take care of yourself.
Anyway.
you bet.
Oh, I
Take
will.
care of yourself, buddy. Aloha.
Bye, man. I appreciate
bet.
you. Bye, man. Aloha,
You bet.
y'all.
And let me see. Better weather.
Yes, sir.
And the Sons
Pleasure
of
as
Liberty.
always.
Thank you very much for coming in. And thank you for everything you're
Yeah,
doing.
let me just. We appreciate you helping us out, and let me just say again, tomorrow 5:30 p.m. Rokana interview. We're going after our leaders, and if you want to help out, you want to help resist, come find the Sons of Liberty, especially if you're a veteran that wants to help out in Memphis.
Outstanding.
Thank you, guys.
Sons of
I
Liberty. Check it
appreciate
out.
you all very much.
Outstanding.
night.
Better weather. Take care of yourself. And Jorge.
Yes, sir.
How you doing, brother? How's Nan?
Well, I'm good. Nan's just wonderful. We
Good,
went camping
good.
up at Inks Lake in the
I
new
know you
trailer,
did.
and we're doing the break-in, and everything's
Outstanding.
great. I
Outstanding.
just, I'll tell you what. No matter how bad the news gets, and how depressing the situation is out there, it's always good and reassuring to come on the Blue Dots and know that there's people all over the place that think the same way I do.
That's it.
There's people,
Something
dude.
that
I got
binds us.
guys up and down my road too, John. I mean, and they all know who me and my boys are.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's not like we're
Thank you, Linda.
but it's still like great to know. I just look at the people in the audience here, and 12 people, and people around the world, and it's like, you know, it started in a little bee-infested shed out back by the river. And looky here, ain't it great?
Yeah, it is. It is pretty good.
Yeah, I love
this
you,
has evolved
brother.
into
You
something
know,
that
I do.
that sustains my life right now. So
Yeah,
I appreciate every
I've
one of
been
them that come in.
on your team, since the get-go, and I love you, man.
I love you too, brother. Take care.
You
of
guys
yourself.
have a good evening. We'll talk to you on the next one.
I'll be here. All right, brother. Thank you very much. I love you. All right, Miss Chick.
Yes, John.
No, we went over. I didn't even notice the time. It was
I
just
wasn't
flying by.
paying attention. Sorry.
Yeah, yeah. Conversation was going.
It was
Anyway,
gone.
indeed it
Yeah,
is. So,
we need to get back to that Epstein though. We need to pound that Epstein.
yes. Yeah.
Enough of Charlie Kirk. Let's forget about him.
Yeah, it's done and over. Let's have the funeral and let's get on with the business.
Yep.
You know.
Yep.
And that business is Epstein, and I don't think it's going away.
I hope
think
not.
it's going away. So we'll see.
Anyway, we did have some people share some shit though,
We had shit shares.
and I'm hoping they're going to share this shit too.
They could share this shit. They
They
could
could.
share this shit again. Or you could share
Yeah.
this shit and maybe Miss Chick be calling your name out.
I might.
Like she's
might.
fixing to do.
I'm fixing to call out Dion W. from BC, that's British Columbia. Joel R. from Colorado. Reva G., who I think is in our YouTube chat some nights, from West Virginia. Jennifer P. from Louisiana. Vanessa C. from California. And Brad F. from California. They all shared this shit.
Outstanding. Outstanding. And that's the way this shit goes. It only gets around when it's shared. So share this shit if you can. We appreciate it if you like, share, and subscribe. All three of them buttons right down there handily at your disposal. Boy, howdy shit. There's a lot going on. There's a lot going to happen. So keep your ear tuned to the news. Pay attention and know your surroundings. Know where you are. I worry about our country right now and how this is all going to play out. But hang tight, baby. Hang tight. And through it all, try to find that smile.
One day at a time.
One day at a time, baby. We'll find out what happens. Anyway, until then, y'all take care of yourself. We'll be back here Tuesday for another Blue Dot family meeting. So until then, as hard as it may seem, try to find that smile, put it on your face, share that shit to somebody else, and it makes everybody's day a little bit better. And let's hope for that it gets a little bit better. I love you all. Thank you for being here. Good night, Miss Chick.